Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? It's a brand new week, and yes, we're about to turn it up on a Monday. Of course, it's been a long weekend, a lot of things happen. Well, we'll be bringing analysis of that, and of course, dope conversations. Of course, with my co-anchors, which you will be seeing shortly. But before we even do any of that, I told you we're about to turn it up on the Monday, and I've got a superstar in the building that's about to turn. I wish I could use some words, but it's just about to turn it up, and trust me, when this is done, you'll be feeling all jazzed up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Man Like I Do.
Hey, so I just want to say happy birthday to Funke on behalf of the TEATIME crew. More blessings.
Yes, y'all, welcome back. And of course, I'm not alone. You know, I would do it on this show. We keep it 100. And I was telling you guys that I'll be joined by my squad for holistic analysis, you know, and dope conversations. And we'll be doing that just right about now with the Queens, Nima and Ife. How you guys doing?
What?
Why are you guys smiling? I'm hyped, are you?
Yeah.
Like it?
Oh no, we do. We do.
Need to tap some energy.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should. Maybe you should pay me money, give me money. I'll help you more. I'll make you, you know, can turn hype man.
Hey.
What's good though? How's your
Did you have a
weekend?
well-rested Sunday?
Hell no, I didn't. My Sunday was a lot of work, and yes, work after work.
Oh,
you get me?
sorry
Yeah.
about
That's sad. I
Yeah.
had rested Sunday. I rested like I slept, but I still feel like I still need more sleep. It was just like
It's never enough, is it?
as in I literally snapped my finger and it's already Monday. I don't understand.
Can
Where
you
did the
snap your
weekend
finger
go?
again so it can just be Friday? That would
Nah,
be
we're
nice.
still here.
Okay. I guess
How about you? What's your weekend?
I
like?
had I'm tired, but I'm tired from all the leg workouts I'm attempting to do all
shame.
of yesterday. Gigi.
Life of the party.
As
man.
in it.
If you like to party, man.
Bro, I'm gonna just like tell you that I'm bringing money home. It's not. Don't copy me and think, oh, I'm just a turn-up girl. Though I'm making money
While you turn up.
While I'm
you know,
turning
Ife
up.
literally makes money, so. I kind of saw her somewhere, and somebody was like, "Oh, she's so cute. She's so nice." She's like, "Thank you." Acting like one proper human being, and in my head, I'm like, "Oh God, this calm. This is how this girl makes money, just smiling and being cute." And there's somebody, come, give me your account number. Come take this $1 million, just for being cute, just for being cute. Anyways, man, it's amazing to have you guys on the table, and I think we're ready to get straight to the business of the day. Are we not?
Ready.
Alrighty, so let's start with actress Uche Jombo, who has said that Igbo men are generationally hardworking men. This is coming after the stern debate on all social media platforms after the opulent display of wealth by popular Igbo businessman. Nollywood actress Uche Jombo also said that you know, not all Igbo men get their money illegally, that some of them actually work hard for it, because she said she came from a family where they became millionaires and, you know, affluence just by selling stock fish. And I think I totally agree. I don't know, this one we didn't plan it, but I just want to know, were there lessons from Obi Kubana's party before we even get to?
Yes,
Did you learn things?
that I've not even started hustling. Like what I'm doing right now is what I'm doing right now is busybody. I've not actually started hustling. Biggest lesson.
How did you feel about it? Did you feel it was unnecessary? Was there anything?
I can't really tell someone how to spend their money, but I just hope that my own worry was, I hope this woman felt this much love, one.
Thank you.
And then the people that are
was
still
also
alive in his family, are they okay? Because you know, you can really like miss it sometimes. If those two things are done, he can honestly celebrate his mom however he wants. I know that if I had the money that he did, and my mom
lived a great life that you were part of it, you'd probably do the same.
Absolutely. Personally, I'm not a loud person that much, so I don't think it will ever be that loud, but I will go all out for my mom in whatever capacity I know how. But I feel like it started becoming something else, not really about the funeral, but that's just social media, to be honest. He did not ask us to be covering it every 5 minutes, to be fair. He wanted his thing, he invited his friends, and they are the ones that brought bags and everything like that. So again, I really don't care, to be honest. The hype was a bit irritating at some point. I had a friend that I was stuck, because I was stuck in the office for a while with the water. So I ended up staying at my friend's in 1004, and I had a friend that was just also stuck with us in this my friend's house, and he was just going on and on and on about the person's not there, oh the video is not there, oh the video is not there, oh my god, I was like, ugh. Okay, that's enough now. I was over it a bit, but I'm not irritated or anything.
How about you?
I was irritated at a point because it wasn't looking like a burial anymore. It turned to a concert, honestly speaking. And I mean,
that's the idea, though.
Celebration
that was the idea for it to be a concert.
Yeah, celebration of life. We're celebrating.
Okay, whatever. I mean, I can't. As Ife said, you can't tell someone how to spend their money. And if it was me, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't do that. Because as I am, so my mom has already told me how she wants to be buried when she dies. So it's not about that loud. Nah. Like I was legit thinking that did this woman actually say she wants something this loud, or he just thought to himself that okay, this is what he wants to do. Nah, it was extravagant.
All right, so for me, there were a few lessons I took away from it. First of all, like Ife said, when she said, don't copy me. If you think I party, I'm bringing home the bag. This guy sells lifestyle. Do you understand? He owns a group of companies that all they do is to show you that luxury lifestyle. Now, this is for networking. Do you know how many dues that have gone down in that place alone? Do you know the amount of money that was there? Now, that's number one. So I can't judge it because it's all a mirage. It's like a smoke screen, right? Where you just make people see what you want them to see. Do you understand? So that when people come to you next, they're coming correct. Who wants to come and bring him deal of $2 million? Do you get, like, you be thinking big when you want to meet someone like that, especially with the level of the amount of people, influential people that also showed up. You can tell how powerful and how much he has built his, empire. So I admired that. Secondly, showed us how Nigerians are hungry. There's no money on ground. Trust me, look at people. I saw people's fathers, mothers, wives, daughters, uncles, nephews, nieces on the floor, picking 1,000, struggling, getting pepper soup with their bare hands. Do you get what I mean? Like, I actually saw hunger. Now that touched me because we live in a nation where the government do not care. Now look at how people are falling over each other because some people are throwing 1,000 to 200 naira and then they spray themselves bondu. Do you get the difference? So you get me. That's just a whole lot of lessons that I learned from it.
If you're thinking about networking when your mother died, like, isn't that quite absurd? Like,
I beg, it's not absurd.
How?
No.
Life goes on. Why did they say?
Bro, as long
the
as
burial is one deal. The party is
as long as I'm
days.
living, every opportunity I get, I must live. In my opinion, even birthdays, even weddings, even things like that.
Different things.
On my wedding day, you come. They tell me that Dangote wants to. The wedding will wait. You guys will wait in the reception. I will go for my meeting. Do you understand? Because every day you leave, take
and it's not
opportunity.
It's not every death that is so gloomy. Like some mamas have lived as in like. When my grandma, my dad's side died, we waited for her. Like, we had mourned already that, okay, she's not going to live long. Like, the doctor already said, get her comfortable. We had mourned in the house, as in squeezed the mourning. We had cried all the tears. Her party was vibes, and inshallah. It was like, oh, mama this. And it was good vibes. Everybody was around. The cousins were around. Dignitaries were around. Governors were around. And it was a lot about, like, bringing people together. That's another way of seeing burials as well, when it's a celebration thing, right? Like, you're bringing everyone together that you wouldn't necessarily see. Now, what you want to do with that opportunity is up to you. So if I see, I saw this guy, Jimmy Agbaje. So Jimmy Agbaje for the first time, and I remember I was really little, so obviously I'm not thinking about business, but I went up to him for my own intentions, like, oh, can I take a picture or whatever? I'm just using a 14-year-old now. But if I was a grown adult and I went to go and celebrate life with the Omais, and I saw Jimmy Agbaje and I had it, why not? Yeah. Like, and not just picture, like, you want to do a business proposal with him.
Yes, of course.
Why not? If it's a wake keep or something where we're all wearing black in the house and we're covered, it's a very mellow thing. Yes, it's a bit disrespectful to not start bringing business in, but if I told you I'm celebrating life, dude, live your life. It's not
well,
that
to
deep.
answer your question, Eva's mom, actually enjoyed, yes, because that was my first question as well.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of digging, like, okay, who knows this guy? Who knows? Because man, I don't know. I'm just I know you guys probably won't be sitting next to me. For deal, but you feel me? Yeah. So at the end of the day, right? They said his mom lived a great life. She had everything. She had real estate. She had like there's two houses in her name.
then why can't we celebrate
So why can't we
her?
celebrate? And I heard she was also a philanthropist. So in the East, she was the type of person that would just cook for the community for no reason. There was no party. So that was the same thing he was trying. He was reliving a legacy. Like as long as you're getting buried, people must make money. People must chop. People
we
will not
also
lie.
have to be very careful here, because I think sometimes we are projecting our poverty on these people. If you don't have money, it is not Cubana's fault.
Yes.
And if he's spraying his money in his mother's burial, it is not. See, just because you know that bondage can change your life does not mean that he's entitled to giving you that bondage. You know what I mean? Like if the guy wants to call all his friends and he wants to have a good time and he wants everybody in the village, by all means do that necessary. My own is just to look at it and think, wow, I need to hustle.
We need to hustle.
Yeah. Because
really
I can only say that the only thing I didn't really like though was the comments that I think it was DJ Big N that said, Cubana said his intentions for the funeral was that he wanted it to be so big that it to be splitting people to die. I don't know if you saw that. What the heck was that? That's the only thing I'm like, okay,
anyways, let's touch on Uche Jombo because we have to move on from this story. Okay, sorry about that for continuing. I didn't like the fact that he said to die with the hungry people. That was a very.
You can see the
but
way
I think
he
it was no. I don't think. See,
no,
they didn't quote. He didn't say it, so it's allegedly.
He might have said something like that. It's the way he thinks. Most of these Igbo men that have a lot of money, I can already picture the way he even though he was even throwing money. If you want to help someone, you can give them the money. You don't need to throw it on them.
I beg you.
No, yes, it's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. It's demeaning, like it's diminishing their character. Why are you throwing it?
Yeah, but you see that when there's a level of money that you have here, I don't need to be decent anymore. Let's be real.
Okay.
Well, my guy, see, it's not like this is who he is. This guy.
Unfortunately, I'm
Anyways,
not saying that I agree to that, but I'm just saying like that's what it is. And also remember, obviously I don't agree that. But also look at what Ife was saying about the hunger as well. Do you think that a hungry man cares about how you give him the money? Or he cares about like whether or not you give him
this is not about Obi
he will catch
Cubana.
it and throw it and give you a dance routine while he's
Let's
giving
talk
his
about
money.
the stereotypical, mentality. I don't know why I always do that. Mentality of people that Igbo people, whenever they are spending money and they are living lavish, they've done money ritual. They are into illegal business and all of that.
Can I say this as a Lagosian, and that's
sacrifice.
and that's the only place that I grew up in. I've realized that Nigerian social media is actually controlled by the West, as in like the Yoruba side. If you think about it, so all the noise that we know.
But we have to wrap up on this story.
All the noise that we know is based on that. I think that we don't know what's going on in the East. We don't know that people make that kind of money here. If anything, in Lagos, all I see is people coming into Lagos. So I have a perception that there's no money anywhere else, really, except maybe Abuja or Port Harcourt or something like that. So when you see things like that, it's easy for me to assume, because I'm like, is there even... There's wealth in that place. There's billionaires in the East. Okay, so I think that we don't have a very like spread out
sacrifice.
Yeah, man, Igbo girl. I mean, I can say boldly, like most Igbo people, they can choose business over education. Like they would go into business at a very early age and they will make so much money. Like even when you look at the statistics in Lagos, you can walk from, you're driving from here to maybe Surulere. The beggars you see on the street, before you see an Igbo man begging, before you see an Igbo man saying, please give me 15 naira, what?
Well, true that. So let's move on from this.
I like that though.
Possible.
I like
For
that.
me though, I honestly think, a lot of Igbo people, if you look at the people that are doctors, engineers, teachers, lecturers, they are Yoruba people. Do you get? But when you are looking for business, container, 40 feet container, you understand? You're looking at the Igbo people. They are the ones doing the import, exporting, starting a business where they begin to change your Nike. They put your Nike tick upside down and make it Nike. You know that tick, yeah? Do you know it? Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Actor also, Mr. Macaroni has said why he turns down the roles of Sugar Daddy. The role he plays in skits. How does he do it again? Fiki. Can we say that? Yes, we can. Fiki, yes. So he said he turns down that role when he's in movies because being a thespian is that he's able to bring any character to life, even now. When I'm called to feature in a project, I am quick to turn down roles that toe the line of the Fiki daddy. I am working on a project now, Professor Hard Life, because I want people to see me in another character. He also maintained that he's a well-trained actor who knows his onion. I'm a graduate of theater arts, and I was trained by the very best professor, Ahmed Yerima, who is the former Director General of National Theatre. The content we create is part of acting. It is also important that I had been acting professionally before I started churning out social media content. So what's your take on this one?
I think he has a very good head on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I feel like he has a very good head on his shoulder, and I think he's trying to beat the system because the system is built like that. So once you come in as something, Nigerians want to be safe, right? And also because you touched about poverty, I'll just bring that in. Things are rough, right? Things are tough, so it's easy for you to want to do things safely that guarantees money. So if I know that people are going to watch Patience Ozoko because they like Patience Ozoko being a witch, then it's easier for me to do that. Taking risks and saying I want Patience Ozoko to be the love story girl, it might be tricky. I mean, it doesn't mean it won't work because we haven't tried it before, but it's risky.
Like to play safe.
Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, it's very risky. So the system is built like that, where we want to, keep it safe and stuff. So I like that he's trying to beat that system. That I don't care what your system is. I'm not, because that thing really cripples the actor.
Actors, yeah.
If they make the money, the filmmakers, everybody puts their coins in. But it really damages that, and also the appetite for the consumers. I think we also now have a deteriorated taste level because we're so used to that kind of stuff. So it'd be nice. It'd be nice to see Macaroni doing action film in a suit.
I think he had a few movies that I didn't have to act. The Fiki daddy role. Yeah. How about you? What's your take on this?
According to what you first said, that he is very. He has a good head on his shoulder. I know him personally. He went to my school. He graduated from my school, and that I can agree. Mr. Macaroni has a very good head on his shoulder. Let me just say, he was actually our student body president. He was very focused. So when he knows what he wants, like he can't come into the industry because they are doing this and they are doing that. You can't sway him around. That's one thing I know about him. He knows what he wants and he goes for it. And I like the way he's saying that he won't be tagged for a particular maybe a particular person in movies. He would like to be like diversified in different roles. And I like that because, I mean, as you first said, our industry is so stuck up on making people something. And if you don't see them in that position, it's weird. Like me, if I watch a movie now and I see Patience Ozoko being the love mother and being a loving person, flipping her hair, I'm like, there's something go wrong here. Because every movie I have watched, Patience is a wicked woman. Okay, I think recently they started putting her in all these roles like maybe cook and all the stuff like that. But we know what she is in the movies for. That's why Kanayo is seen as a sacrifice man because he's always doing those roles. So I think we should diversify. We should learn more from Hollywood. Like, you see people doing different roles. You can't attach a particular role to someone because they do different roles. That's just the truth.
There's a few. Look at like that James Bond guy.
Very okay.
James. Or is it the bald guy that used to fight? I
think The Rock too is stereotyped.
The Rock is. You can count them like.
Yeah, you can.
But Nigeria. All of them have their roles. You can't see Sharon Oja doing something. She's always the babe, the fine babe, the hot babe.
What about Ike Bonner? What's his name again? What's his name?
Ike Bonner.
Ike Bonner.
Ike Obona.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it was that Alex Elubo. What's his name?
Hey, God.
What's that your name?
I don't know me and Nigerian pronunciations. I trying to embarrass
Just try to remind me, please.
Me.
Do you know that?
Embarrass me this
Anyways, guys, like I told you, we're about to turn it up on Monday, and we have a live performance for you guys again. And this one is by Fallen on Music. Let's take it away, guys.
I can tell that you're a soldier. Is a cocoa world. Is a cocoa world. But baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. Is a cocoa world. Is a cocoa world. Baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. I'm by your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I need your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah. Hurting undercover. Is a cocoa world. Is a cocoa world. Baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. Is a cocoa world. Is a cocoa world. Baby, I have told you, let's keep each other warm, love. I'm by your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I'm by your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah. Always here for the long run. You up is persuasion. Right to the end. No matter the time or the day. All hours is a cocoa world. Is a cold world. But baby, I have told ya, let's keep each other warm, love. I'm by your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I need your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I'm by your side, ride or die. Oh, you ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, come on, yeah. I need your side, ride or die. You ain't alone, ride or die. One of a kind, ride or die. Come on, yeah, yeah. Side, ride or die, ride or die. I'm by your side, I'm by your side, ride or die, ride or die. I dare your side, I dare your side, ride or die, ride or die. I'm by your side, I'm by your side, ride or die.